Hey guys, welcome. It's the Barbara and David show.
Hi, here we
Hello.
are again.
Yeah, we are once again. What are we talking about today again?
We're doing comedies.
I never know what we're supposed to be talking about.
We
but
apparently are getting requests now. We're getting fancy.
yeah.
So,
So
yeah,
we're gonna do what, top five?
it was supposed to be top 5 each.
Top five
But
each.
just gotta say,
Yeah.
David likes to do the videos, like the Blu-rays that we actually have.
Yeah.
So a couple of mine we don't own.
Yep.
So yeah, I didn't pick, like I didn't stress to pick, but it was a little difficult because there were a couple that I like that David doesn't own.
There's so many great comedies, so it's like, how do you break it down to just five? So
Yeah.
we just grabbed random five that I own.
Do you have
and-
5 or like 10 there? No, seriously, do you have
No,
more than
I
5?
have, I have five.
It looks.
Um,
Are they
it-
thick?
Well,
oh, it's
well,
a box set.
Well, one of
Okay,
them is like
okay.
a box set. No, it's
right.
actually, I have, there's one I want to talk about at the end.
Okay.
When we get to it, we'll talk about it.
All right.
So, you want to start?
Sure.
Why not?
Okay, we slightly mentioned this in one of our other videos. This is Private Resort with Johnny Depp and Rob Morrow. What's his name? I should have really thought about this before. Hector Elizondo.
Yeah, Hector. Yeah,
He
Hector.
is in this, and
Great
he's
actor.
hysterical. Again, older '80s movie, but really, really, really like, obviously it's a resort, and they get into like shenanigans and things like that, and it is very, 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 very funny. And it was one of Johnny Depp's first movies. So yeah,
That was great
very,
stuff. Yeah.
very funny. That's my 5.
That's your number five.
Yes.
My number five, two of my favorite actors, Down and Out in Beverly Hills. It's Nick Nolte, Richard Dreyfuss, and Bette Midler. Nick Nolte's a homeless guy, and he lost his dog, and he stumbled up into Richard Dreyfuss's house, and he ended up in the pool, and he tried to drown himself, and Richard pulled him out. It's one of the funniest movies. What's that line that Richard Dreyfuss kept saying as he's running around the house? Oh, call 911! Call 911!
Yeah.
If you've never seen this movie, it's hilarious. Directed by Paul Mazursky. There's also another movie, but I'm not going to talk about it, with Richard Dreyfuss, directed by Paul. Moon Over Parador. That's another really funny movie. But this is classic with two great actors. Bette Midler is good too, but two of my favorite actors. Of course, Richard is in Jaws, of course. Jaws.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
this is my 4th. Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah.
It's not one of those like gut wrenching kind of comedies where you're like, hysterical throughout the whole thing. But I think it was really well made. I watch it probably if it's on, like if I'm just like browsing channels, if it's on, I stop and watch it. I've probably watched it in bits and pieces over the years, like a lot. You even
I always
Yeah.
whatever it's on, you stumble on it and you just watch it.
I mean, it's, again, I'm not thrilled with the cast. Like, the cast is cool and everything.
Mila Kunis?
But yeah, Mila and
what's his name? And he's the composer.
he's
Jason. Is that his name? Jason?
no.
What's his name?
The curly haired kid.
No, not Jonah Hill. Him. And he's the composer, and he's sitting at the piano.
Oh
he's
yeah,
with Dracula.
Die. yes. What's his name? Jason Segel. Jason Segel.
Yeah.
My goodness.
He's in that
Yeah.
show that you watch now with Harrison Ford, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shrinking. Really, really, really,
Good
really
show,
good series.
yeah.
But yes, no, it's funny. Kristen Bell, you like her.
Yeah, she's cool.
It's just a really funny movie. It passes the time. Again, there's other ones that I would have picked, but
Yeah.
we don't own them.
It's
so,
what we have.
Yeah, it's what we have. But I
we
really
have.
do. This is a classic. Yep.
All right. My number 4, Wildcats with Goldie Hawn. This is one of the funniest movies. Every time I see this movie, I just laugh. Where she goes to this high school in Chicago, and she's teaching them how to play football, and it's one of the funniest movies. What's great about this movie too, also, Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson. This is the first time that they actually teamed up. And then they ended up doing White Man Can't Jump and Money Train. So this is the first time you see them teaming up. But Goldie Hawn, there's so many of her movies like Private Benjamin,
That was funny.
Yeah.
Overboard.
Overboard, Bird on a Wire.
Death Becomes Her.
You know, such classic movies, but this is my favorite, one of my favorite Wildcats. It's hilarious. If you've never seen it, check it out. Wildcats. And it also has what's his name? Michael T. Williams. The hell is his name?
You just said like
From-
every name in the book.
From Forrest Gump. He's in this. You know, Bubba Gump. He's in this. I'll figure out his name. You know, don't, no haters out there. Great movie. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Yes.
Absolutely love this movie, Euro Trip. This movie is the laugh till you cry, I think, anyway.
Fred Armisen.
Fred Armisen steals the movie.
Miss Scoozy.
It's so good. Basically, the idea is the kid has the guy, whatever, has a pen pal in Germany. And he wants to go actually meet with her because he just had like a really bad breakup. So he gets his friends to go with him, and then like the friends, the couple of friends, they're twins. It's a guy and a girl, and just everything that they get into in Europe, like they go to and they see the Pope, and then the whole thing goes on fire, and then what's his name, Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
So a lot of one-liners, you know. But if you've never seen this, figure out how to see it. Kick back on a rainy day and just my goodness, it's
Fred
hysterical.
Armisen on a train. Miss Scoozy.
He's hysterical. He was this really good movie.
Oh, my
really
God.
funny movie.
Well, this is not really a movie. It's actually a TV series that I absolutely love. I had back surgery some years back, and this was on, and I watched like everything. I've been what? My Name is Earl. This is one of I would say, my favorite comedy series of all time. The concept, Jason Lee, he's a thief, but he ends up winning the lottery for like I think $100,000, and then he ended up losing the ticket because he got hit by a car.
Didn't it go down like the sewer or something?
Something, yeah. He got hit by a car. So what ended up happening when he woke up in the hospital? He decided to like change his life and do good. Karma. So he figured by doing that you know it'll come back to him. He actually did retrieve the lottery ticket, but the whole point of the show was just him doing good throughout the whole series. But it is one of the funniest shows. If you've never watched this, check it out. Watch it.
Okay. So no matter that I didn't have other ones that I would have picked, this for me is it. Napoleon Dynamite. I love this movie. It's definitely an acquired taste. I think there are some people that just can't appreciate the humor.
Get it.
Yeah, they just
don't get it.
Yeah, it's just not their. It's not their humor. It's totally my humor. When David was younger, David Jr. was younger. We always joke around. David always says, you know, when he was younger, everybody wanted to be like Bruce Lee and that. And David Jr. was like,
our kid wanted to be Napoleon Dynamite.
Emulated Napoleon Dynamite. Love John Heder just in general. He went on to do quite a few other things, but I happen to really, really like this movie. And yeah, I was gonna say
real bad.
that. Yeah, I mean, apparently in school, David stuck like chicken nuggets in his pants, and his friend like kicked them and stuff like that. So there's so many quirky things about this movie. And then it's funny because I don't know if anybody's seen White Lotus, and my mom just had like an epiphany the other day, not too long ago. She didn't realize that was Uncle Rico in White Lotus. Yeah, I mean, he looks significant. Yeah, but
he's such a great actor that you didn't even realize that was him.
And just also one of my favorite songs came out of Napoleon Dynamite. They used The Promise, and really, really good song. But yeah, I mean, the whole thing, like I said, it's so silly. It's so silly, but it makes me laugh till I cry.
Yeah, that's a funny movie.
And I will watch it if it's on, and I will put it on if I feel like watching it. So it's a feel good to me anyway.
Oh man, this movie right here, Trading Places, Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd, hilarious. As the title says, they traded places. Eddie Murphy's the the poor guy, and Dan Aykroyd's the rich guy, and they switch places, all because of two brothers, Don Amici and Ralph Bellamy. They make a bet, $1 bet that that this experiment will never work. And if you've never seen Trading Places, Eddie Murphy, this was his second movie after 48 Hours. Again, there's rumor. Well, it was supposed to be Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder because they are so good together.
Oh, those
But
movies.
yeah,
See no evil,
hear
hear no
evil.
evil.
Stir Crazy. Oh, I forgot all about those. But this Trading
We've
Places,
got men's wear.
Trading Places is hilarious. Some of the things that they say and do in this movie, because of today's society, it'll never fly. But I'm gonna say one of the lines when Don Amici, Ralph Bellamy says to him, he's like, there's something like there's nothing wrong with that man, you know, he's
No.
perfectly normal. And Don Amici goes, of course there's something wrong with him. He's a Negro. Shit like that, because everyone's so sensitive today. Shit, that was funny as hell, and it's still funny. You know, great movie, Trading Places. There you go. Oh wait,
I ain't got nothing to show.
you have nothing to show.
No, but
Talk about what. This will be on like number one right now.
well, it's not though. Napoleon
Napoleon.
Dynamite, always my number one. So, but if we had other
You
ones,
have an honorable mention.
40-Year-Old Virgin. Love
Steve
that
Carell.
movie. I love Steve Carell. He can absolutely do comedy and really
Since we're
serious.
not editing this video, you know, most times people will put up the picture of the movie, but
Yeah, well,
this is all
Sorry, make
the
believe
cuff.
it's here.
yeah.
Yeah. So 40-Year-Old Virgin. I absolutely love that movie. I think it's hysterical. I think it's sweet. I think it has like a lot of different elements to it, but it's definitely one of those when it first came out. If you see it over time, obviously it kind of, you know, it doesn't wear thin, but you know, but when it first came out, and obviously the whole Kelly Clarkson when he was
Kelly
getting his
Clarkson.
back or front waxed or whatever. Great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
That's it. All right. Oh, my number one comedy, and this was actually in my my top 10 list of my all-time favorite movies, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. It's a mad world. This is just classic comedy directed by Stanley Kramer. All-star cast. They're trying to find this loot buried under these trees, and if you've never seen Mad World, you got to check this out. This is like the 4-hour version of it on the Criterion Collection. Yeah, but it's worth it though. It goes so quickly. I talked about this on my top 10, so I'm not gonna go too much. But this is my number one.
But I see another video.
Well,
there.
yeah.
Like, what is that?
An honorable.
Somebody can't
Wait.
count.
No, this is an honorable mention, and the reason why I bring this up. This is not a comedy. It's actually a western. Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven, and the reason why I'm showing this, it's not a comedy.
Yeah, it's really not.
It's not a comedy, but it has the absolute funniest line in any movie that I've ever seen, hands down. Gene Hackman says to him, "You just shot an unarmed man." And Clint Eastwood goes, "Well, he should have harmed himself."
So that's why it made you laugh.
That's how he boom, he shoots the guy. He's like, "You just shot an unarmed man." He said, "Well, he should have harmed himself." You know, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Anyway,
All right.
that was a quick one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have a couple other ones. What are the
honorable-
ones?
honorable mention?
What are the ones that I remember I was saying that, oh no. I was going to say, I said I'll remember it and now I don't.
Uh-oh.
Well, Monty Python.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I love those movies.
Yeah.
John Cleese makes me laugh. Fish Called Wanda.
Oh, A Fish Called Wanda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Kevin Kline
Yeah.
won the Oscar for
Yeah.
Ken, you're gonna that won't fly today. That shit is funny. Comedy is funny. You know, you say and do shit that, you know, everyone today gets offended by.
Yeah.
Fuck that, you
Yeah.
know? That movie is hilarious.
And
End
what
of
we
story.
said the other day, 2 minutes ago.
2 minutes
oh my
ago.
God. The See No Evil, that
Oh, See No Evil.
with
Richard Pryor, Gene
I mean,
Wilder.
that they make me
Yeah.
cry. You
Yep.
know, they make
Funny,
me
funny.
cry. You have that though.
Yeah, I have that.
But
that, yeah.
it was an afterthought. Sorry.
Afterthought, yeah.
Sorry.
Stir Crazy, another great movie that was their
Yeah, I
second.
mean, there's so many.
Yeah.
What I was looking before at some of the other people like that do like top 10, you know, like on the internet and stuff like that in lists, and some of the things that they consider comedy to me is not like Clueless. Clueless was
Yeah,
funny,
Clueless funny, yeah.
and it's comedy. That one that you mentioned before that you thought I would want. The one. Oh my goodness. Well, we turn the camera on and all of a sudden,
Yeah, all
I
of a
get
sudden
a
we got
major brain fart.
Yeah.
Easy A,
Easy A. That's
funny.
funny. Yeah.
but not, you know,
Yeah.
what Sex Drive was really funny.
Sex Drive
That's
is
like
hilarious. That's
Eurotrip-ish,
hilarious.
you
Yeah.
know, too. But
But Eurotrip is
Yeah.
of that generation. Eurotrip, I think, was the funniest one
Yeah.
out of all of them.
yep.
Oh.
All right.
That's it for today. Wow, that's a short one.
Yeah.
But you guys list your comedies, whatever you like. You know, if you agree with our list, you know, make your comments, but keep it positive. You know, all the best. All right.
Yep.
Till next time. All right.
Bye.
Later.